over here. Welcome back. I'm joined now by veterinarian Dr. Martin from Quarry Hill Park Animal Hospital here in Rochester. And he brought along his friend Lola. And we're going to talk about ticks today, right?
Yes, we are. We'll talk about tick prevention and removal of ticks and treatment too if we need to.
We absolutely do. And before we get there, I want to show you we have some pictures of ticks that are gross that we can show people. There we go. I pulled that one off one of my dogs. Nice, huh?
Yeah, nice.
No, and these are some that we've collected over the years from my dogs. I meant to bring that to show you, but I didn't. So those 3 ticks, and also I think there's a picture, too, of where ticks are kind of common, like in grassy areas. And so those are 2 of my dogs. So the big one is in the back, the big one I spoke about. And, of course, they get ticks in the woods all the time. But so, Doctor, how do we... Actually, before we start, I want to find out what kind of dog this is because
Lola.
She's so beautiful.
Yeah. Lola is a wire-haired pointing Griffon.
Amazing. She's also a therapy dog and incredibly well-behaved. It would putting my dogs to shame.
Yeah, Lola has never had a bad day in her life.
Oh,
she does. She's the happiest dog around.
So sweet and so calm.
Yes, she is.
So if we want to prevent ticks, because ticks can give our dogs Lyme disease, what's the best way to prevent ticks?
Well, there are 2 types of preventatives out there. One is a chewable tablet that tastes like beef, and the dogs readily eat that. And the second type is a topical that you put behind the shoulder blades of the dog. That's also very effective. The one thing you have to watch there, if you have kids or something, you like to put it in the back and let it dry for at least an hour before anybody touches it. It's not overly toxic, but you do not want to have children around it rubbing on it or anything like that. And they'll prevent ticks attaching to your dog for up to 1 month. Now you're going to go and say, oh, there's a tick on my dog. Well, it takes about 24 hours, 12 to 24 hours for that tick to die and fall off. So it is a preventative, and it will kill the tick and fall off. And when you're talking about Lyme disease, to spread Lyme disease, the tick has to be attached to about 48 hours. So if that tick dies before 48 hours, you're good.
I didn't realize that. So if you find a tick attached, even though you have the medication, it's going to fall off. You don't have to worry unless it's been there a long time.
It'll be dead and fall off. But even if it's dead, you probably should take the tweezers, get real close to the head, and slowly tug up and remove the tick from your animal. Yes.
Okay, are there any risks to having them take this tick medication, or is it just benefits? Really?
That's a good question. It's benefits because it prevents fleas also. The one type of breed, the Australian Shepherd and Collies, can be sensitive to this tick prevention. So you should try and avoid Collies or tick prevention and consult your local veterinarian around those 2 breeds. And there may be another minor breed I'm forgetting, but those are 2 big breeds.
Okay, because dogs and cats can get Lyme disease, right? I had a dog. One of our dogs had Lyme disease, so it had to be treated too. And so it's weird because one of my neighbors had a tick already. So when should you start tick prevention, or should it be all year?
Ticks are endemic to Minnesota, and by the way, Minnesota was kind of like tick capitals of the world, up here. Yeah, get near the river, 994 north. You should start basically in March. The tick season goes from April to November, believe it or not, in Minnesota. So if you start tick prevention in April and continue through continue to November, you'll be all right.
Okay. Yes. You mentioned the edible kind and that topical.
Yes.
Is one better than the other?
No, they're both very effective, just how you choose. Some of the dogs won't want to eat the beef type ones, others gobble it right down. And the ones who don't want to eat the beef, you can put it right between the back shoulder blades.
Oh, perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Martin from Quarry Hill Park Animal Hospital, and thanks for bringing Lola on.
I appreciate that very much. Thanks for having us.
Yes.
It's a pleasure meeting you and being here.
My pleasure, too. We're going to have you back another time.